looking out the window. It's totally black, so I was like, really
we're here.
I discovered something about my face.
We've made it, and people are lighting candles. There's some people with angel wings. And there's some ladies with a beautiful sign that says God loves everyone. Here are some local angels. Well expressed. Thank you.
Who goes first? Mom? There's a photo of I'm on Vigil. Let's focus on her.
You are my only. I make my journey through eternity. Keep the memory of you and me inside.
Thank you, Maria, and good evening, everyone. On behalf of all of us in the city family and all of our citizens, a very warm welcome to the great city of Newark. All of us were horrified as the events surrounding the death of Eddie Araujo unfolded. We have never experienced a hate crime such as this, and Newark rarely has a homicide. As a community, we are not only saddened, but outraged by this innocent loss of life.
The human right that I believe in, that all people have the right to self-identify their sexual orientation and their gender identity. Eddie Araujo identified himself as Gwen. Gwen is the person that was killed. And we're all here to celebrate Gwen Araujo's life and the legacy that she will leave all of us in the coming months here in Newark and in Alameda County. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce the spokesperson for the Araujo and Guerrero families. She's a civil rights attorney with 25 years of experience. Please give a warm welcome to Gloria Allred.
Thank you so much for coming today, and may I also introduce members of Eddie Gwen Araujo's family. To my left is Imelda, his very, very beloved aunt, and Imelda is holding a photograph of Gwen. And to my right is David Guerrero. David was Gwen's uncle, and David and Gwen had a very, very close relationship. And on behalf of the family, we want to thank all of you for your wonderful presence here tonight with your candles and standing in the rain. And give yourself a round of applause for standing up for peace and love and justice, and Eddie and Gwen. I'd like to answer two questions before I introduce Sylvia, Gwen's mother. One is, why did we love Eddie Gwen? And the second is, why did the murderers hate? And of course, you all know that one of the things that we loved about Eddie Gwen was that Gwen loved Gwen Stefani, of no doubt. Yep. And so I'm going to ask you to join with me as I share some thoughts with you. And when I point to you, I'm going to ask you to say, if you agree with what I say, we have no doubt, we have no doubt. And I'll point to you in just a moment to say that as we go through. Here's a little bit about Eddie Gwen. Eddie chose the name Gwen because he loved Gwen Stefani, the singer. He had all the Gwen Stefani CDs and loved listening to them every morning. He also had Gwen Stefani posters all over his room everywhere. And this is what is shared by Pearl, his sister. At first he expressed to his family that he be called Gwen, but most of his family wouldn't call him Gwen and insisted on calling him Eddie. Some of his aunts, however, called him Gwen, which is what he preferred, but he didn't force his family to call him Gwen. But he loved Gwen, and he loved No Doubt, and they loved him. We have no doubt. We have no doubt. Now, Eddie was a very happy, blunt person with a lot of courage. Eddie was an inspiration to his sister. He knew that his sister accepted him for who he was. He was strong in his convictions. We have no doubt. We have no doubt. Eddie had a really good attitude. He would take his nieces to the park and enjoyed playing with them and encouraging them to try new things. He had a generally happy demeanor and especially enjoyed being with the family, although at times he felt uncomfortable. We have no doubt. We have no doubt. Eddie was small, took a size 1, according to Pearl. He loved to tease his sister about how big she was, although she was really very petite. When Eddie was young, other kids made fun of him. We have no doubt. We have no doubt. His sister Pearl was aware of this at times and stuck up for Eddie, telling the others not to mess with him. We have no doubt. We have no doubt. Pearl resented that Eddie was sometimes called a cross-dresser. He wasn't. He felt that he was a woman. He was happy with his decision to dress as a woman, and he felt like a woman. He never felt like a boy. We have no doubt. We have no doubt. Eddie loved his hamsters, and he would play with his baby hamster and sleep with his baby at night. And generally loved animals, all kinds, and Eddie's uncle's dog was taken care of by Eddie. And they all played with the animals constantly. Everyone in his family loved Eddie and loved Gwen. They're a big, close family, and his loss is almost unbearable at times.
We have no doubt. We have no doubt.